News buzzing around today that's got Americans everywhere talking. Donald Trump's apparently dropped a bombshell about a possible $5,000 stimulus check that could land right in your bank account. Yeah, you heard that right. $5,000. People are losing their minds over this, and I don't blame them. With everything costing more these days, the thought of some extra cash showing up sounds like a dream. So let's unpack this wild story together. What's real, what's just chatter, and what it could mean for all of us. If you're someone who likes staying in the loop about money moves that might affect your wallet, stick around. You're not gonna want to miss this. Word spreading fast that this could be one of the gutsiest economic plays Trump's new team has cooked up since he took office back in January 2025. Social media's practically on fire with folks debating it. Some are already planning how to spend it, while others are squinting at their screens, wondering if it's too good to be true. Here's the catch, though. As of right now, there's no official word from the White House saying, "Yep, it's happening." What we've got instead is a storm of rumors, guesses, and a whole lot of excitement bouncing around online. It's the kind of thing that makes you want to dig deeper, because if it's legit, it could shake things up big time. Imagine for a second what this would look like: thousands of dollars heading straight to millions of people. That's not pocket change, it's trillions of dollars the government would have to shell out. Naturally, that's got people asking some pretty huge questions. Where's the money coming from? Who'd get it, everyone, or just certain folks based on how much they make? And when would it even show up? Those are the kinds of details we'd need to nail down, but without anything solid from Trump's crew, it's all just a big what if for now. Still, the idea alone is enough to get your heart racing, especially with prices for rent, groceries, and gas refusing to chill out. Trump's always been big on making the economy roar. He's pushed hard for tax cuts, fewer rules for businesses, and bringing jobs back to American soil. That's been his playbook since day one this year. Direct checks, though, that's not usually his style. Back when he was campaigning, he leaned more into boosting businesses to create jobs, not handing out cash like this. So, this rumor's got a twist. It's not what you'd expect from him or the usual Republican crowd. Some folks reckon it started as a mix-up, maybe from talks about tax breaks during his transition that got stretched into something way flashier. You know how it goes online. One person says, tax relief, the next hears, free money, and suddenly everyone's hyped for a big payout. Let's rewind a bit to put this in context. Remember those COVID days when stimulus checks were flying out? $1, $200, then $600, then $1,400? Those came during a total meltdown, with bipartisan support pushing them through fast. Things aren't that dire now, but life's still tough for a lot of people. Inflation's cooled off some, but it's not gone, and housing costs are through the roof. Economists are split on whether a move like this makes sense today. Some say pumping that much cash in could heat up inflation again, prices shooting up even more. Others figure it'd be a lifeline for folks barely keeping up, giving them a chance to breathe. Either way, it's a hot topic with no easy answer. Trump's been loud about wanting the greatest economy ever, his words, not mine. He's all about jobs, trade deals, and cutting red tape. When he talks about helping regular people, it's usually through stuff like that, not mailing out checks. His fans say that's the smart way: grow the economy, and everyone wins with better pay and more work. Critics, though, argue it mostly helps the big shots, not the little guy scraping by. That's the tug-of-war here. Should relief come from a one-time windfall or longer-term fixes? This $5,000 idea, if it's even real, flips that debate on its head, and it's why people can't stop talking about it. Even without a green light from the top, the rumors got legs. Posts online are throwing out dates, next month, maybe summer, claiming checks could drop any minute. But hold up. Anyone who's watched how this stuff works knows it's not that simple. Back in the pandemic, even with everyone on board, it took months to get money out the door, figuring out who qualifies, processing it all, sending it. A program this huge, that's a logistical beast. And here's the kicker: Congress has to sign off first. No bill, no bucks. So far, there's zero hint from the House or Senate that they're drafting anything like this. Until that changes, those timelines are just wishful thinking. Why's this hitting so hard, though? It's not just about the money, though. Yeah, $5,000 would be clutch for a lot of us. It's the mood out there. People are stressed, bills piling up, wages not stretching far enough. The thought of a cash drop feels like a lifeline, even if it's not confirmed. That's what's fueling the frenzy online. Platforms like Twitter and TikTok are wild with it. Some posts are straight-up hype, others are calling it a scam. It shows how fast a spark can turn into a wildfire these days, mixing real policy chatter with pie-in-the-sky hopes. You've got to sift through it to see what holds water. If this were to happen for real, it'd be a monster process. Trump's team would have to pitch it officially, lay out the plan, the cost, the why. Then Congress would take over, hashing it out in committees, arguing over details, passing it between chambers. Even if they moved quick, we're talking months, not weeks. And that's if everyone's on the same page, which, let's be real, rarely happens. Look at past stimulus. Bipartisan panic got it done fast then, but today's vibe is different. Without a crisis screaming for action, it's hard to see this sailing through. So, what's the takeaway? Right now, this $5,000 check thing is a ghost story. Spooky, exciting, but not solid. No press release, no Trump tweet, no Treasury memo backs it up. It's all speculation, born from a mix of hope and online echo chambers. If you're banking on it, financial folks would say don't spend it in your head till it's law. Want the real scoop? Keep an eye on the White House, the Treasury, or Congress itself, places that'll actually tell us when something's cooking. Rumors are fun, but facts pay the bills. That said, Trump's crew is pushing other stuff that could hit your wallet: tax tweaks, trade moves, less regulation. Those might not be as splashy as a fat check, but they could shift your paycheck or prices over time. It's worth watching that too, because while the stimulus talks loud, those quieter moves might matter more down the road. For now, take a breath, enjoy the buzz, but don't bet the farm on something that's still just a whisper. We'll keep digging as more comes out. Stay tuned.